Hello and welcome to the 30-day loving reboot. Here we are properly, ready to start our journey together. And I'm so happy to have you here. And today's beginning point is really a way to put a marker in the sand to say, this is how I'm beginning. This is how it is for me as I embark on this journey. And it's a very short writing exercise, a guided writing exercise. You will have seen the details in the email that I sent this morning. And one of the key things about doing this now together is that it reinforces the notion that done is better than perfect. When we can live in a space and in a state where we can be really hard on ourselves, one of the consequences is that we can be strangled by perfectionism and all the kind of adjunct feelings that live within perfectionism: fear of exposure, fear of failure, fear of success. There's all sorts of murky little gremlins that live underneath that banner of perfectionism. And we can get caught in a game then of not really getting things done, not being able to nudge things forward and progress in our lives. So today, we're just going straight in, and I'm encouraging you to have an experience with me here today where you just do what I'm suggesting you do in the time that I'm suggesting that you've got for it, and then at the end, it's done. And you get to experience what that's like. And you get to experience, okay, that's good enough. These are low stakes. It's a low stakes way to experiment with good enough. Something we'll be talking about more about down the line. So, for today, we're beginning with a love letter to yourself. What better way to reboot this kind of loving relationship with yourself than to write yourself a goddamn love letter? And I know that if I just suggested that to you cold, you might kind of recoil and not know how to get started, and it might just all feel a bit much and a bit cringe and a bit overwhelming. So fear not, I have got you. I'm going to hold you within a very manageable structure. So open the PDF that was included in your email this morning. If you're old school, you might want to print that bad boy off and write it longhand. Otherwise, it's ready for you to fill in the separate sections. I'm allowing 5 minutes for this exercise. So it's roughly a minute per section. Some sections may take longer than others. Go with your gut. This is not something to overthink. This isn't something you can get wrong. So just see what comes up and trust that whatever you write is right. Crazy, I know. So we're going to start as we mean to go on. There's no judgment here. No judgment, just an opportunity to play with something really quite innocent, writing a love letter to yourself. So, you ready? Not overthinking, just going to go with the flow. 5 minutes on the timer, and I'll see you at the end. Ready? Steady. Go. Okay, that's it. The alarm is gone. The task is complete. If you're working online, hit save. It's done. If it's not finished, that's okay. We're playing, we're experimenting with things not being perfect. Now, did you assign it to yourself and from yourself? You might want to do that now. Dear me, lots of love. Me. I am inviting you to come into a loving relationship with yourself. So don't forget to and from. And now what I'm going to invite you to do, you've got a couple of options. Either print it off, put it in an envelope addressed to yourself, and then if you give it to a friend or family member, somebody that you trust, and ask them to post it on a date, maybe a couple of months from now. You can write it on the envelope and say, don't post until then. Alternatively, you might just want to pop it in an email and hit schedule send. And again, a couple of months from now, so at a time when you won't be expecting it, it's just going to pop back into your life. And you get to read with fresh eyes. Where was I a couple of months ago? What was going on for me? What did I need? And then you've got a benchmark for sort of, where am I now? So do that today. Either get it in an envelope, get a stamp on it, ready to give to somebody, or just get it in an email and get it scheduled. And then you are done. It is done. You can move on with your life. But the first task is complete and a seed is planted. Your future self will thank you for this. They will read this missive with great curiosity. So that's it. First day is done. Welcome to the programme. I hope it's been an enjoyable start, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for something that's going to be really fundamental, nurturing and holding practice for you as we go on this 30-day journey together. Okay, take good care, have a wonderful rest of day, and I will see you tomorrow.